So basically, in this episode, I would like to discuss the guy Wang Junthao, who actually is an idiot. No, I mean not an idiot, but he's a lucky guy. Actually, he escaped from death imposed on him. Imposed on him. So in USA, especially in New York City, it's a Sin City. The China embassy is surrounding Columbia Uni. Actually, the China embassy is just around the corner, quite close to Columbia University. So basically, in a country which gun is allowed to use, especially in New York, people actually witness gunshot every single day when they travel across the uh, New York subway system. Actually, last year in 2023 and last month, got gunshot in New York City. However, why? Think about it. Why the U.S. or the Chinese spies in New York City didn't end Wang Juntao and let him live for so long time, even allow him to protest outside the New York embassy? Don't forget, Li Jingjing were killed last year, which was paid tribute in a ceremony for those people like Chinese Democracy Party in New York. So Wang Juntao is so arrogant and proud of himself because he thinks he can lead China. But at the moment, why Wang Juntao think he want to have a so-called leadership, which is supported by the U.S. government? Because according to his lifetime, he was allowed to escape from China, which was known and recorded by the Chinese government, by the communism government. However, the people in mainland, especially those individuals who has interest to work or travel in USA. By the way, so during their lifetime, Wang Juntao actually was sponsored by the Taiwanese government and the US government, which helped him to have a place to live and have food to live, and even support him to finish his education. And US government helped him, and along with Li Jingjing in New York City. But Li Jingjing was killed randomly because he was, doing this immigration business. They all know that. They all know this point. But why did the Chinese government allow him to live in that community? Because think about it. You can kill Li Jingjing secretly by an enormous killer with a gun in New York City. Why did they allow Wang Juntao to live and even have so-called leadership? So I think Chinese government is still the CCP is still so tolerant to allow him to perform and enjoy his showtime in the New York City and address his political opinions. Uh, you know the US politics is also separated. People right now are aware that the Biden son is secretly funded by the Chinese Communist Party, and the DOG is also sponsored by the communications secretly, and is supported by the Chinese spies in Princeton University, which has already existing for so long time. People communicate with people. It's something called ideology. You communicate with people through email, phone call, things like that. It's very simple to travel to USA from a mainland for those people who are conscious. But in every culture, the upper class always want to use so-called ideology to brainwash the rest of them apart from them. That's my personal perspective. You have to aware the deep point and the secret point within human. Everybody wants to show up and be arrogant to prove their existence. That's the life meaning. That's how life works. So I think Wang Juntao is just a lucky actually, because the Chinese Communist Party can end him secretly, just like Li Jingjing. For so many years, Wang Juntao has managed to live in New York City, that same city with gunshot every single day. But he randomly survived for so many years. Think about it. Is there something inside or hide it at the back? You cannot deny this point. The Voice of America is also, interfered by the Chinese Communist members. You cannot deny that some broadcaster can be secretly funded by the Chinese Communist Party. And at the moment, how silly it is that the US democracy system has been involved. They are also human beings with pros and cons inside their deep heart. When it comes to those members of parliament or speakers in the White House or the US Parliament, I don't think those so-called politicians are happy enough or self-satisfied enough not to be distracted by illegal money. Illegal Visa card. You cannot deny this point. That's what I draw a conclusion at the moment this year.